From us damn street niggas, we ain't really comfortable with all of that thing. So we just trying to say,
do what you do, baby.
yeah, I want congrats. I seen to come up through the mud. You feel me?
Real.
Yeah. I'm saying, like I said, I used to be. I'm one of the ones. When that nigga said he had a phone, his whole joke, and I'm looking at the screen like preach, cause I was on the phone with him. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
It's P.NUT the General to NOLA the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yeah. What's up, y'all? You heard me? This usually done on a Monday, but we pushed it back to the Tuesday. You heard me? It's the week run up. I got my co-host T in here today, but we got a very special co-host that I'm about to bring in now. What's up? What's up? Wow.
What's up, brother?
I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. You introduce yourself for my new viewers. You heard me?
My name is Justin Brown. I have a page, a criminal justice consulting firm, I guess called Empower You NOLA. Doing a lot for the community, man. It's a lot. I had a long day today, you heard me? But I help out with the current events, everything that's going on in the city. I help out with a lot of families, a lot of mentorships also, a lot of organizations who need help in different things. I kind of am that liaison between everybody. I kind of jump around and help wherever I need. If it's a poster, if it's a promo, if it's anything for the community, I'm just here to help. Speaking to kids, whatever, man. I kind of do it kind of all, bro.
And before we jump right into it, won't you leave your social media accounts in case anybody was looking for anything that you just mentioned?
Absolutely. You can catch me on Instagram and Facebook at Empower You NOLA. My email address is empoweryounola@gmail. If anybody want to send me an email. And yeah, I'm pretty responsive. So if you send me something, I'm most likely gonna get it and hit you back.
Oh yeah, he's pretty responsive.
I try, bro. I try. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We go. So this way, it's a segment of the To NOLA podcast. You feel me?
Okay.
It's called the Week Run Up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where we just run through all the news from the week. So we gonna start light.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Is a woman on TikTok claiming to be the love child of Aaliyah and R. Kelly. What's your take on that?
Oh my God! Listen, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know nothing about nothing other than what's going on in New Orleans. Bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's a gift and a curse, bro. But I'm so consumed with my people right now, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on outside of New Orleans. If you ask me about JP, I'm probably not gonna know, dog. Like, but anything happening in New Orleans,
I got a lot of shit on JP up here too, boy. A
oh
lot
yeah,
of shit happened this week.
Listen, a lot, bro. I'm gonna try, but as far as that, I don't know. I hate to be that guy, you know what I'm saying, the lame one, you hear me? But I don't really know.
Nah, that ain't lame, you know. If I didn't do what I do, I probably wouldn't know about that.
Right, researching and stuff like that. Yeah,
I find it funny though.
What happened with it? Tell me about it then.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't believe it. So we gonna start off like what happened with the dog situation, dog?
Oh man. So see, I'm real knowledgeable about this one. You hear me? So somebody reached out to me. First of all, the dog was stolen on Friday. And I'm gonna give you the contact and tell you what happened. So the dog got out. A family member left and the dogs got out. They had two young ladies that was passing by who saw the dogs out. It triggered the camera system, so the owner of the dogs in the house, was able to communicate with the two little girls. Pretty much said, thank you so much for, finding the dogs. What you could do is you could open the door. I'm gonna open it. Just open the door, drop the dogs in, and close the door. Like, we'll really appreciate it, me and my family. And they had two dogs. They had the mom, it seems like, and the puppy, right, that got out. So they picked both of the dogs up or whatever and put the mom in and then took the puppy. They kept the puppy, yeah. So I saw the video, it was really clear. It's something I felt like I could post and identify the people who did it. And we wasn't gonna call the police or nothing like that, unless we had to. But we wasn't trying to, involve the police or nothing. We just wanted the puppy back. Their kids were distraught, right? They
Yeah.
is a I don't know if you're a dog lover or, is a part of the
I got a
family.
couple of dogs. I got a couple
All
of
right,
dogs.
all right. So I posted it. The feedback was amazing, like I thought it was gonna be. I found out, knew who they were, what school they went to, what they was into, the whole nine. And then the dog was returned to the owner. And it was just, and somebody, it's hard to fight people in my comments, but people like, why you cried, and people, asking those questions, and it was basically because I know we could do this.
Yeah.
Like
I
know
you look genuinely happy.
Oh man, listen, because I know but not just a dog. Like, I wasn't just happy because they found a dog and brought back. That was a great thing. But like, us as a community, we could fix whatever we want to fix. Like, they had a young man that was just killed today. Like, somebody saw that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was
Hold on.
around.
We're gonna get to that.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Go back up. So, but the whole thing is like, people, we could do this as a community. We just come together and just, if we see something, say something for the betterment, not because it was a rat, but the betterment of our community and our kids. That's important to me, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So the situation with the juveniles that was supposed to be tried as adults. What happened with that? And what day of the week was that on?
I don't know what day of the week that was on, but I can tell you about it.
Yeah,
for sure. I think it was yesterday, maybe 2 days. Yesterday, I think
probably
2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's when the article came out. All right, so for everybody listening, for everybody watching, this was, I feel like, in my opinion, a slap in all of our faces. We had a kid that got out of Bridge City, escaped, right? Beat the guard up, escaped amongst other people. And they wound up making his way up to Uptown, carjacked somebody. He had a weapon on him. He wound up shooting the person, right? Sad story, just because, the victim wife just passed away not too long ago too. You know what I'm saying? So he was shot.
Our condolences.
So to speed it up, to see what happened was, Jason Williams and the DA's office have 30 days, because what they was, Jason came out and said, we're going to try him as an adult, right? And he had 30 days to make that transaction happen. He had 30 days to put him on, put him from juvenile to adult, whatever the case may be. So within that, it took him 57 days to do it. So 57 days, it goes against the 30-day rule. The judge can't do nothing but drop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the judge can't do anything more but to say, I gotta drop it. I can't, you missed the window. That's the part of the law, right? Like, even people going to court, like, you'll see them, like, eating shit and stuff, like, because they playing a game. It's a game. It's just what the law says, and if you can finagle it, you finagle it. So he missed that. He missed that window, and so they dismissed it. He's not out. He's not out. He has other charges that he has to answer to and all other things. But for that case is dismissed. What they're going to do is they're going to try to appeal it. They're going to try to go to the 4th District Circuit Court and appeal that decision, to try to get it back into court to try it again, to do the whole thing. But
Isn't that double jeopardy?
I don't think it's double jeopardy, because they was never tried initially. Like, initially he was never brought through court for that.
Yeah, we are some real.
You know what I'm saying? So
they cut you off. You had froze up. You
I'm sorry.
You repeat what you said?
I said he was never brought to court for that. It didn't even get to that part of the process.
Real shit. They gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yep, they gonna
it's
keep
blocking
doing
it.
That. We ain't
blocking
going
it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So long story short, they missed the window. Now they're gonna try to appeal it, but it's dismissed at this time.
Yeah, they. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. So I had the question I asked was, isn't that double jeopardy?
Right. And I said he never really brought it to court yet, from my understanding.
Okay.
So it can't be double jeopardy.
So you don't think it took so long because they didn't have enough evidence?
It had nothing to do with evidence. No, it's really about putting it on the docket. It's about a lot of the cases that's being dismissed now. It's not really lack of evidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I can tell you a case that happened recently. They have all the evidence, and
Mm-hmm.
they have everything, and I know they have everything because I'm the one that helped submit it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was a domestic violence issue, and she was beaten by her boyfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's the evidence. She had facial, she had to go to the doctor, she had to do all these different things. And she submitted those records to the DA's office, but they neglected to submit it to court. So that's kind of what we're dealing with. We're not dealing with lack of evidence, we're dealing with neglect. That's what we're dealing with right now.
Is it negligence or the court's just backed up right now?
It's negligence.
Mm-hmm.
Because the court's ready for it. They're waiting for it. They
Okay.
had 30 days waiting for it, but they never got it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the courts can't request I
No,
don't
no,
know
no,
about
no,
that.
no.
I
I'm
don't,
gonna tell you, no,
yeah.
no, 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 because the judge has to be the judge. The
Yeah.
judge can't be the DA, can't be the
Yeah.
defense, can't
Okay.
be anything. That's
Yeah.
not their job. That's
Okay.
why when they miss that window, they like, oh no, I can't do it, I can't see it, and they
Mm,
dropped it.
right. Okay, so I usually don't name drop, right? But Chelsea or Forbes, good
Okay.
child picture taking as a Metairie woman took some pictures, some file pictures of a juvenile, and now she's charged with sexual battery and the P word of a juvenile. What's your
Hmm.
takes on that? Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear about that, but she needs to go to jail for
Yeah.
sure.
Now I don't
Absolutely.
advocate. Yeah, I don't advocate jail, but for some shit like that, like yeah, like
What?
and
Yeah,
what was the
that's
sexual battery all about? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not.
sexual battery is the touching
Yeah,
of a
that's
child.
yeah. Okay, yeah,
You know,
that's
just not knowing what the case is, but sexual battery is a touch.
yeah. Just
Sexual assault is a
from
attempt.
the term, right?
Battery. Yup.
Right. So
Absolutely.
what? Now let's get to the other the side, the stupid side, right?
Okay.
What would make somebody post pictures of this and try to sell
You got some creepy people out here, bro.
them?
Like but
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you about this too though.
Mm-hmm.
Not too long ago they had a video that went out. And I was trying to educate people about this. They had a video went out of like two car students having sex or something like that, right?
Okay.
And people were cycling that through the internet or the text message ways, right? Like, getting it, sending it, oh, look at such and such, boom, sending it. They don't understand like that's kid porn.
Right. 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 So I
That's
mean,
that's a
how
problem.
yeah, we gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? So the situation at Walmart, right? The suspect shot and killed somebody at the bus stop, ran inside the Walmart, and after running inside the Walmart, he escaped. What's your take on that? And this happened earlier.
Right.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I tagged you in it.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I saw the video. I saw, and again, that's before we jump into that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, followers, to your people.
Mm-hmm.
That's stop filming these deceased people, and
Oh,
and
they
and
filmed
putting
the
that.
body. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah, man.
posted when the people hit Walmart.
Hit
You
Walmart.
know?
Right.
Yeah,
Right. That
I
was
don't,
SWAT.
yeah,
SWAT hit Walmart.
yeah.
But like people that videos
Mm-hmm.
of not of it happening, but of the deceased guy laying on the ground, blood coming from his head and all kinds of stuff like that. Like we gotta stop sharing that stuff, man.
Right.
Like
The
a lot
fights
of us,
too. The fights too.
the fights too,
Mm-hmm.
like the same thing. But you know, with the Walmart thing, I feel like, you know, uh man, it's a tough time right now, man. the guy had a mask on and everything, you know, so it seemed like he was maybe hiding from somebody and somebody figured out who he was or whatever, and they did this terrible thing. Like, um, as far as the guy, you know, running inside, it's clearly it's on camera if they knew he ran inside, right? It's on camera. Walmart got excellent cameras all over, right? So they're able to see who did it. I'm not sure if he had a mask on. I'm not sure what it looked like. I'm not privy to that information, but it's all on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he ran through Walmart, where he exited, all that stuff. They could just go boop, type in the computer, boom, and follow him through Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Walmart is a big place, man, and I'm sure by times,
especially that Walmart, it be going down at that Walmart.
it's that area. It's the area. You know what I'm saying?
It be going down at that bitch, though.
Yeah. So, you know, it's unfortunate they got away. I'm sure they're gonna follow up. I'm sure they got good camera footage. I'm sure, you know, and hopefully they catch the person and give this family some justice and his guy some justice, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me take some time to thank my guests through the week.
For sure.
KO 504. He came out with the same song. Who that? You heard me? He was on Hood Talk with P.NUT the General. That airs every Wednesday and Sundays. Times gonna vary. You know, he came brought his song. I like it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into the Saints in a minute. You heard me? So let me see who else. Jambo, he won Know What You Getting Into. That's my game show every Sunday for 7 p.m. Central Time. Jambo won the he beat Duty Good Cheating Ass, but Duty got the champ. He been 6 weeks in a row, so that's a record. Plus 6 consecutive times on the game show. That's a record. So his good cheating ass broke a couple of records. You heard me? Let me see. Shout out Smoke It Rob. Shout out Hood the Hood Counselor. Shout out GD. GD Speaks. I interviewed him earlier this week. Shout out Real Peoples. That interview with me and Real Peoples is powerful, and everybody should check that one out. You heard me? Shout out Reginelli from the Gambino family. I interviewed him earlier this week. I really enjoyed him. Y'all check that one out too. He gave a lot of behind the scenes studio stories. You feel me? And you know, gave us the real outlook on C Murder, things like that. So the Grammys had a dedication to hip hop. It turned 50, but No Limit or Cash Money was a part of it. How you feel about that?
Yeah, that's tough.
That's
tough. That's a tough. That's tough, man. Definitely, you know, a lot of people definitely learned off of them. You know what I'm saying? They definitely paved the way. So that's a tough situation, brother.
On a lighter note, a 9-year-old David, they didn't have his last name, but he graduated high school.
Saw that.
Yeah, before his 10th birthday, and he wants to be what's that word so I don't fuck it up?
No, I don't know what he want to be. I don't know.
He wants to be an astrophysicist.
Astrophysicist?
Yeah, what is that?
That's crazy. I don't know. Something with the astro, something with the moon and stuff. You hear me? Yeah, something with the moon and the stars and all that. You hear me? Like that's wild. But I did see that kid though.
Shout out to that young black man, his parents, grandparents, awesome. that whole system that bred that young child that graduated before his 10th birthday. Because I didn't graduate high school at all. You feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Some New Orleans schools, shout out black man. Some New Orleans schools could be missing out in millions in Medicaid reimbursements. You saw that?
I did not. The school's gonna be missing out. The school's gonna be missing out on Medicaid benefits.
Millions of dollars. Medicaid reimbursements.
Something so they put the money out and then get reimbursed for it. So man, I got some issues with these schools anyway right now, man. Like these schools, these charters, these CEOs of these schools.
I like to hear
Um,
those thoughts of yes, Debbie, if you don't mind, you heard me? Because I
yeah,
got a couple of thoughts myself, you know.
yeah. So my page is criminal justice, is solutions, but it's resources. And when things go on school, I hear about it really quickly. And I judge them on how they react to these situations, right? If they're keeping the kids safe, right, is the most important thing. How they relay the information to the parents or the guardians or whatever the case may be. How quick was that, right? How long it took them to do that? Did it take them 2 days to relay it? Did it take, once the scene was safe, did they type out something and punch it out to the people so everybody could know? I get it first, so I'm gonna be saying it as it's happening, right? But I hold them on a higher standard to figure out how they're gonna do it. So um, I've had good schools that put it out and did well, and then I have other schools that just was terrible. Now, the first thing is definitely keeping the kids safe. We got to keep them safe by any means, right? We had, I mean, just recently we had what at Martin Luther King, we had a guy that was caught with schooling a gun, right? I mean, a gun in the school, excuse me. At what is it? Start with an L.
Landry?
Not Landry. That another school who had that fight with the kid got stabbed in the head.
Yeah.
Damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, I don't think they did well at all, right?
Getting that news out.
Getting the news out, right? Getting it out, and being honest about what happened, right? They didn't want to call it a stabbing; they wanted to call it a slashing or something. Like they were just playing with words, playing with people's intellect. I felt like, right? And then they never had a conversation with the kids after the fact, right? Like after the fact, once you see a kid get stabbed or some scissors get thrown at somebody and it get lodged in somebody's head, we need to have a conversation with everybody, right? The
Don't know
whole
how the
student body.
kids took that, right.
We don't know how they take it, and some people are, oh, that's it, that's all that happened. Like, okay, and correcting that at that moment, and that didn't happen because the students come and tell me, right? Like they was looking forward to that, right? They was looking forward to being set down and had a conversation about what happened, but it never happened. So Abelson just recently had a threat on their school, and I think they did pretty well. I think they did well. They wound up getting a threat on the school. They wound up calling 911 for dismissal. So they had NOPD there to let the kids out of school. They found out 20 minutes before the school was let out. NOPD got there and they wound up sending a letter later that day, right? So I think they did well. They was fighting with me in my comments because they felt like I was lying about the thing, And this is staff too, right? Staff, security, everybody, like. And
I saw it.
Oh, you saw it? So I'm like,
that's what made me reach out to you again. You heard me?
Students, right? They're saying it didn't happen, and I'm telling them like, listen, I try to do my due diligence. I'm not perfect by far, right? But I try to do my due diligence when I'm putting out information like that, right? Somebody threatened to shoot the school up. I have to have concrete information. People don't understand that.
You don't play with nothing like that, especially in New Orleans.
Ain't nothing to play with. So people don't understand like how much information I get and I don't put out because I can't vet it. I have to vet this information before putting it out to the public. So so they was going back and forth with me about that. And lastly, I'm just like, listen, don't fight with me about it. It's not my fault that your superiors, the administration didn't inform you what was going on. And students, it's not for y'all to know everything.
Right. They can't cause panic and all that stuff, right? Just like in the public. I really don't be on Twitter, but I ran across 2 articles on Twitter from Facebook. It was an article about brain dead women being used to be surrogate mothers without their consent.
Oh my God! What the hell?
What you think about that?
That is crazy. You be finding some crazy stuff on the internet, dog.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They people really doing that?
That's what
man.
Yeah, that's what the article said.
Brain dead women being surrogates.
Yeah, and it also said prisoners in the U.S. potentially able to reduce their sentence by donating organs.
I don't really know what this
It's
world coming to, dog. I
it's
really don't know what this world is
not
coming to,
laughing.
bro.
I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at your
Bro,
reaction.
bro, what is going on? So
I
I give a
don't
kidney.
know.
I give a kidney. I get some time off. Like what?
And then I'm like, it depends on the whatever organ. The more time you get, like, how does that go? Like
How does that go? So that got to be just. That got to be just something that somebody threw out there that's trying to get it passed or something. Hopefully that shit ain't. Throw
man.
that shit away. Please throw that shit away.
So 16-year-old carjack suspect NJP, he's being charged as an adult with armed robbery. He was shot by JPSO. Mm-hmm.
We having
Yeah.
a tough time right now with these carjackings and these armed robberies, man. You
Is it
know,
fair? Is it fair the flag that the police, the mayor, the soup, all of them getting comparing them to other cities with a full police force and knowing that, I'm saying, we got like 3 police.
yeah. So I feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, JP don't have the amount of crime we got, period. Right.
That's
So they don't have all that.
mm-hmm.
They don't have the people either, right? That we have. They don't have the poverty that we have either, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the comparison, it depends on what they're comparing to. If they're comparing it to the court systems, right? How that's working or whatever, or how the bonds are, how the DA is. I think that's fair comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Comparing it to the excuse me, the response times for police. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Oh
I
man.
mean, we don't got nobody like
Let
JP,
me
like
let
you
me
said.
let me let me ask you, does it even make sense to call them anymore? You hear me?
It does. I'm gonna tell you why, because I could tell you another story of somebody getting their car burglarized or whatever the case may be, and they called and they got there in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, but that right, that's one. That's one.
That's
That
one. I'm just saying. That's
shout
what
out.
I'm saying.
Shout
No,
out
no,
to them
no.
10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
give
yeah.
me another one.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that to say, like, if you don't call, you don't know.
Right, that's
Like
fact.
I mean, if you're gonna go with your move, go with your move. But I would call first before I go with my move.
Everybody do. That's why they
Yeah, like
tell
I'm gonna
everybody.
call. Look,
Mm-hmm.
911. Look, they got somebody in my house. Da, 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 da. All right, send the
Yeah,
police. Click,
yeah, and
and
that's
then
it.
I'm going my
All
move.
on, and then it's all on them if they sending or not. You
They're
feel
all
me?
on them. They're sending out. But people gotta understand the rules to that too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
can you just a little something on the
yeah.
difference between self-defense and catching a charge?
So all right. Number one that
Mm-hmm.
everybody gotta know is your life has to be in danger. Period. Your life or someone else's life. That's what the law says, right? Has
Mm-hmm.
to be in danger. I'ma feel my life in danger. Maybe you don't feel like me and you could be walking down the street and a
Mm-hmm.
dude pull a gun. You could be like, man, I'm comfortable. I'm used to carrying, guns and whatever the case may be, whatever. To me, I may not be. So I may fear for my life. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You might be cool, but that's not it doesn't matter. So it depends on what who the person is, the person experiencing what they saw. So if we talk
So wait,
about,
let me
go ahead.
cut you off. Right,
Hmm.
would that person be potentially called to take the stand against that person? Like, say if me and you was walking, and
Yep.
I felt threatened and you didn't, like, the same scenario. Would you be called to testify against me?
They can't make me testify against you, period. I mean, I could plead a fifth regardless, right? But
Mm-hmm.
your perspective is going to be different than my perspective.
Mm-hmm.
You saw something that I ain't see.
Right,
You
and you
felt a
react.
certain, and you reacted. I can't say that if I saw what you saw, that I would have reacted the same way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have to convince the jury of. Like if
Mm-hmm.
you was in my same shoes, you saw the dude say, "Give me your fucking shit," and pull up the gun out. I can't say how I'm gonna react. You reacted,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just coming upon you to explain to the court why you did what you did and why you felt the way you felt. Right?
Say
That's
say say
mhm.
it's an intruder in the house.
Let's
How
talk
does
about it.
self-defense turn into a charge?
So, if somebody come in your house right now
Mm-hmm.
and you catch them going down the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and your kid is in one of those rooms going towards the way he going, right? And you shoot him dead, right? You could justify that. You can say, I don't know what my kid was. I ain't know what he was about to do. He was going in my room. My kid's room right there. I don't know what else going to happen. If somebody's running out the front door, right? You know how the old saying used to be, I'm going to shoot him and drag him back in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going to jail. You know what I mean? You going to jail. Like, right? You can't do that. Like, right? Because
don't do that.
don't do that. Because at the end of the day, I would say, what made your life in danger by this person running out of your house? Why you never want to look like the aggressor.
And shooting somebody in the back is automatic. You the aggressor, right or wrong? No. All right. Can you clear that up?
All right. So let's demonstrate. So if I'm got my back turned, right?
Right.
I got a gun in my hand. Let's say I got a gun. Where my gun at? I need a gun. This my gun, right?
Okay.
So if I'm doing like this, and I attempt to push back to shoot you, right?
Oh, I mean, I'm just, I mean,
but I'm saying, but I'm getting shot. No, I'm not saying it. First of all, you're not gonna wait till he get all the way here to shoot him.
Right.
If he flinched like he about to do something and do that way, you're gonna shoot him, right? So and it's gonna be in the back, correct? Right. So shooting all in the back is not 100% saying that you're guilty. Because the ballistics and the evidence going to show that he was turned a little bit, how the bullet went, all that's going to show, and it's going to be in your help. It's going to be in your defense.
Okay. Now, what's the other thing? How you going to catch a charge from that?
So, how can you catch a charge by somebody breaking into your house? You shoot.
Right, and you shoot them, and you end up catching the charge.
I mean, just like we talked about, they're leaving your house, and you shoot, you're going to catch the charge. If let's say
excessive shooting, right?
I mean, not really excessive shooting, because, like, for instance, police officers are trained to double tap, right? Pom pom. Every time, pom pom, pom pom. Every time they pull out their gun, they're supposed to pop pop, double tap, right? Okay. So I can't tell you when you felt like your life was not in danger anymore. Only you could tell them, right? I know somebody that got shot 9 times and lived and walked. You hear me? So, like, how many shots does it take to stop somebody from harming you?
Right.
It may take 1. It may take 10. I can't say.
Who knows? Right?
Who knows? Yeah.
I tagged you in the murder charge. Did you get that?
And a murder charge? What happened?
No, the murder charge. It's a charge.
Oh, what it was?
I tagged you in it. It ain't looking too good for New Orleans. And I'm not laughing.
Like where we are now, you saying?
No, it shows where all the murders took place.
Happened in the city
this year.
Oh, I don't think I saw that. I don't think I must have missed that.
But it's still surrounding areas, right? But
it's everywhere.
Dots. And I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at how it looked, right? Everybody got like one dot here, right? Man, the end full of red.
Oh yeah.
Pull up. I tagged you in it. When we get out.
I can't wait to go see it. Yeah.
Matter of fact, all right, look, I can pull it up.
See if you can show. Yeah, pull it up. See if you can pull it up.
I got you.
Man, yeah, but I looked at the chart for last year's murders, and the whole city was red.
I'm about to show you. I tagged you in there. Hold on, let me see.
The whole city was red.
Yep, here, go right here.
Let's see.
Let me know if
I saw that. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I did see it. I thought that was last year. My bad.
Nah,
yeah, I saw that.
That's this year.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
I think I posted it too. But yeah, that's wild. That's wild. But it's everywhere, right? It's not just the East. It's not uptown. It's not just mid city. It's everywhere.
I mean, it's all the red dots are mostly in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, but I'm saying where in the city is it? Where in the city is it? Everywhere, right?
all that's on there. They gonna tell you.
Yeah,
It pinpoint.
definitely.
Yep. Your thoughts on it?
It's a tough time for our city, man. It's a tough time, bro. Like, you know, for people like we said before, for people to post dead bodies and stuff on a page, people starting to get desensitized,
Right.
and desensitized is a real thing.
Mhm. They don't have to be around it anymore.
It's just they're immune to it, right? They're
Mhm.
immune to seeing dead bodies. That body is not even a person per se anymore.
It's just a body.
it's just a body, and that's where we going wrong. So I think that's why we're having more shootings. I mean, of course, people having their own beef and everything that's going on, and and a lot of retaliation going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're mobile now, right? They have cars now. 4,000 cars got stolen last year. We had about 800, 900 cars stolen this year, right? We
Mm-hmm.
have we
We
have
ain't gonna get to
16.
that, but you might as
Oh,
well.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep going.
We had all these stolen vehicles, so everybody's mobile. Everybody could get from uptown to downtown quickly and go to Saint Bernard. We seen them go to Saint Bernard. We seen them go to Jefferson Parish and get ran out of there. You
Yeah,
hear
they
me?
chase
So
their motherfucking dads right back
they
here
chasing
too.
them right back here. You hear me? And they catch them for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
difference between and we're gonna be touching on a lot of different things, but the difference between their justice system and ours is they going straight. They not doing nothing here.
Yeah.
So in the Jefferson Parish, they trying to sink them. They try to bury them. You hear me? So I think we
I
need
don't
to
know the
be
last
somewhere.
time I've been. I don't know the last time I've been across the river. JP. I don't. I don't know the last time I've been out there. So on a lighter note, right?
Yeah.
Louisiana man stole 12 monkeys from Louisiana.
I saw that.
How the fuck you steal
He got caught.
12 monkeys? Yeah, he got caught, but how you steal 12 monkeys though? 12
Listen,
of them. 12 of them.
yeah, he broke in a zoo or something like that. I heard or something like that.
Louisiana, you heard me. Woman with blowtorch crashes school bus into fence of a Catholic school in Covington after police chase.
Retarded. Well, they got some stupid. They really like got some stupid people. So
Yeah, though. Like I said, I don't name drop, but yesterday a woman killed her brother allegedly over an argument. She's 32. She was charged in manslaughter. She leaves 5 sons, and he had children too.
bruh.
What's your take on that? And that's their real brother and sister, and I don't know what the argument was over, but she shot that boy. You hear me?
Mental health, dog. Mental health is real. It gotta be. Like,
People get that mad that you'll kill. Like I all like when my brother make me mad, I always want to like put my hands on him. That's it. Like it never crossed my mind to do nothing else to any one of my brothers except fight.
right.
How does it get to a point where you kill your brother over an argument?
I have no idea. I got
He
two
got
brothers.
he got kids. She got 5 sons. Knowing all of this, you let an argument, you know.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. How long ago that was? That was over the weekend?
Nah, that was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Crazy, bro.
Yesterday.
Sad.
Yeah, it's sad, especially for a sister to kill her brother. I love my little sister. Shout out to my little sister. You heard me.
That's what's up right there.
Yesterday the coroner identified the 2 men killed Saturday in 2 separate shootings. I'm not gonna give no names. One was fatally shot in the car. And the other was shot on Chapatulas uptown.
I do remember that.
He was shot with a female. The female lived. He died a couple of days. He died today earlier. Rest in peace.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, no sense of life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people like I listen, it's too dangerous out here to be even going. I don't even get to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? To really, really enjoy myself. Like and not saying I'm into nothing, I'm not into anything, but
It don't
you know,
matter these days.
it don't matter these days. Like, right? Like even on the interstates and stuff like that, like for
It's
the most
on site for real,
it's
real.
on
Like
site. They don't care who
wow.
around, they don't care nothing. Like I can be the car next to the op that they looking for. Like I just it's just scary, it's a scary time for all of us. But we gotta keep fighting. We gotta keep doing. Everybody got a part to play. And Power, that definitely ain't alone. Definitely ain't trying to be the one and only. Like I try to work with everybody because it's gonna take everybody. Like just like I posted it, and they went found the dog and found the people. Like it's just important that we gotta hold each other accountable.
But
You
you know what the funny thing is? All of this, and nigga, we got more, right? All of this is just from Friday to today.
Correct.
From
Correct.
Friday to today.
Yeah.
It's going down, down. And I'm not laughing. I'm just saying, dog, I'm a goofy nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
going down here, dog. Like it's you know what I'm
And,
saying?
people try to compare it to other cities, and I try to tell people all the time, like our city is
Stop,
unique
I
in
be like,
itself.
stop comparing pain. I'm not here to compare pain.
But not that too for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But to say that Chicago and Houston is similar to New Orleans, you can't. Ain't no way, right? We got 300,000 people. Chicago got what, a couple of million people,
If that, if
if
300,000.
300,000, and
If
just
they
like
killing every fucking body, we probably got 209,995 now. Fuck.
see in a point is really more so of we know everybody. Everybody know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You can make probably 2 phone calls and find out what high school I went to, where I be at, or whatever the case may be. That's how small the city is.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, like that's why I be like, man, we not like them other cities. We don't have gangs here. We
Well,
don't.
they
We don't.
got they got the little gangs,
They got the cliques. They got the group. But a gang is a leader, right? A gang is an organized gang with New Orleans always been for self.
oh,
Motherfucker,
the wars, the
knock
war.
off they
We represent
war.
our wars. Yeah.
Right, but it for the most part they had no kingpin, gang leader that was over everybody. It wasn't really like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
everybody was really eating. Everybody was trying to survive. Everybody was doing whatever they had to do. But like in Chicago, let's say the Bloods or something, something like that. Like they got a
Nah,
leader. Like
it's like the GDs and the. I don't want to disrespect none of them
no,
dudes,
I
man.
don't want to disrespect
Yeah,
either. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is is it's different. But
But they have a leader. Yeah.
I got a theory, and this is just opinion. We speaking in general, right? When they shit got real bad like this, and this just opinion. I want your honest opinion. After they locked Telly up, Telly
This
kept this city under control. And once they
so
locked them up, we speaking on opinion. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Once they locked him up, nah, it's all this. Do you agree, or what's your take on that?
I
If
mean,
you was outside, um, just look back.
right.
I was
So
outside,
I wasn't outside.
right?
I wasn't outside, so I can't speak on how that was or what that was like. Um, but I know this generation today, they're a different breed. They're a different breed for sure. Because they're not even doing it for money.
No,
You know,
no,
a
no,
lot of people, and I talk to the kids. I talked to a bunch of them, so I know what someone was doing it for. What I talked to I talked to a guy today.
no
Where
money, nowhere in the
I
nowhere in
talked to I talked to a guy today, man. And I'm not name dropping because I'm not gonna do that. But he had his mom and his dad. You
the.
know, like he had everything, but he chose to still go do his thing. Like he'd be like, I ain't really had no reason to. Like I just, it was a want more than a need. You
The
know,
shit look cool.
it was cool. The girls, the stuff, the carrying a gun, whatever it's cool. So, a lot of these kids, have parents, have loving parents, have loving people there to support them. But another kid told me, man, look, my mama gave me everything I needed. She ain't give me what I wanted. So I went and got what I wanted. Right?
That's kind of like my little story too, though.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So grabbing hold of some of these kids to be like, man, listen, like you could carry a gun, but don't stop yourself from carrying a gun before you can carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like you carrying a gun, getting all these gun charges. Now when you make 21, you really can't carry no gun. And you're gonna get felon with a firearm. Now you're gonna every time you get caught with a gun. So just wait your turn. Like they kinda speeding up
But
faster
you can't though.
than what it is.
I mean, you can't. You got to think for the next man. You can't tell
What you
him
mean?
wait your turn and the nigga at his neck.
Right. So we have to start in the beginning, right? Like why do you have this beef? Why this person is at your neck, number one. Number two, if somebody at my neck, you think I'm gonna be outside just so I could carry a gun to defend myself? That's just me. Me
Yeah.
personally, if somebody out, like if I got beef with you or beef with whoever, like I'm not about to put myself in that situation. I'm not about to be like, all right, yeah, cool, I'm gonna go to the second line. I know you're gonna be there,
Niggas
right?
crashing out. They crashing out.
Right. I know you're gonna be there, but I'm gonna go carry my gun. And I get why they carrying this for safety. I get it. Like I get it. But for me personally, I'm not even about to go out there. Because most of the time it's not gonna hit me, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit my partner, it's gonna hit my mom, or it's gonna hit my sister, it's gonna hit whoever I'm with. So not only if I'm putting myself in jeopardy, I'm putting the people I'm with.
I
Yeah.
always tell the dudes, you got to respect the fact that everybody not living like that. You got to respect the fact that you did something or somebody did you something to what you trying to kill them and they trying to kill. You got to respect the fact that it's on. So why you going to Walmart, just like you say, why you going to the second lines and all that stuff? You not like you got to respect other people who not involved in that. And when you put yourself out there, yeah, you warn them, but at the same time, if it's on site, it's on site. So if it's out the people around, you ain't gonna only hit niggas. Not walking up on niggas no more. They just shooting. And 9 times out of 10, it's like you said, everybody gonna get hit except for the target.
Unfortunately.
Woman arrested in shooting of Popeye's worker. The Popeye's worker was 18. The lady was 50. She was charged with felon with a firearm and aggravated battery. This was on St. Charles.
She just got out?
She got out? Okay. That's buying money, a motherfucker, you heard me?
It's 125,000. I don't think that, I don't like to speak on people buying money, but
yeah.
125,000 for a woman who went in a Popeyes, got the wrong chicken or didn't have the right chicken, and you want to shoot a juvenile? That ain't enough for me. 125 ain't enough for me. So she out though.
Yeah, well,
it's a part of the system. That's a part of it.
Oh yeah, more power to everybody involved. It's just sad that she would like. All right, if you fit it, no disrespect, but ain't you supposed to try and teach the youngin? You know what I'm saying? Instead of stoop to it, like that's kind of stooping to her level on some shit. Like you 50, she 18. Like is at some point you gotta be like, this a child. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to nobody involved in the situation, but it's that you old enough to be that girl grandma. You know what I'm saying? 5 arrested earlier today in triple shooting at party that killed 10 in Bogalusa.
Yeah, I wasn't on that. See, Bogalusa, you said something. I'm like, what the? 5 people arrested. I'm like, what that was? Yeah,
we
Bogalusa.
just report on all the news. You heard me?
Yeah.
And like I said, though, this is from Friday to today. So
Correct.
before we get out of here, say your social medias one more time and last words for the city. You hear me?
For sure. So again, my name Justin Brown, man. My company is called Empower You NOLA. My Instagram is Empower You NOLA. My Facebook is Empower You NOLA. My Gmail is Empower You NOLA at Gmail. Um, man, last words for the city, man. We could do this together. We don't have to wait on the government. We don't gotta wait on the police. You dig? We don't gotta wait on nobody. Like
Mm.
we could do this ourselves. I've seen it. I've seen it more than one time on my page. I've seen it. I've seen it in general in the city. We, as long as we come together, we could fix this. Right? And I stand on that because I've seen it. I touched it. As soon as we start getting fed up, of course we're gonna have always people that go against the grain. It's just a part of that's life. But
My
when
bad.
we get to come together, when we come together, we could do this together as a community. Go ahead, bro.
I need your help with something I'm trying to put together. Remember, I think it was either in the 60s or 70s when they had that standoff in the Desire with the Black Panthers and the FBI.
Hmm.
You could you help me find some survivors of that so they could talk about their experience and show these young dudes what they really came from and like you know what I'm saying what it was supposed to be before it was now.
Yeah, I mean, if you put something together, put a post together, I'll post it and see if we can get, since I have a little bit of a bigger following than you, then
Man,
yeah, I'll
nigga, you
help it.
got a buku bigger
A little
problem.
bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah, dig. I'll definitely post it and see if we can get some traction. So the
Yes.
person would have to be, let me see, if that was in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. So that's 60. So the person will probably be damn near 80 right now if they was in their 20s doing that.
I
That's,
know that's gonna be hard, huh?
that's gonna be hard. They'll probably be in their 80s. If they was in their 20s doing that at that time, then they'd
Mm.
be in their 80s.
Or a family member. You know what
All
I'm
family
saying?
members.
Yeah, a family.
A kid of the
Yeah,
person, maybe
that
that
really
heard some
stood for
stories.
it. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think that'll be not really like like positive in the way like fuck the police, like positive in the way like we really stood for something together at one time. Like it
And that's what it's
wasn't.
about.
Yeah, it wasn't always like this. And it was out the project too. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that people, especially people from now, should know the history too. Cause I'm recently finding that out about like 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So I really
Yeah,
want
I need to do my research on it really to find
yeah.
out the ins and outs of it.
Hmm.
But yeah, for sure. I don't mind posting that. Putting it in my story, see if I get some DMs on it. And then the family member, the daughter, the son would be in their 60s right
Yeah.
now.
Grandchild,
Then the
something
grandchild be in their
stuff like
40s, the
yeah,
30s.
yeah, yeah.
You know.
So, I'm 37, so
Okay, I'm 36. Yeah, yeah,
So we probably know somebody and don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah, for sure. I can
thanks,
post that.
brother. I always enjoy you on the show, dog. I always
It's
enjoy.
always love, man. Listen, I don't do this for everybody, bro. Just know
Yeah,
that. You
yeah,
hear me?
I
like,
appreciate it,
like,
brother.
like, and the reason I did it, I full transparency is because you hungry, and I liked how you did your interview the first time. You well prepared. You got your notes. You did your research. You did your stuff. I turned down, honestly. I just turned down a radio spot, just not like because it's getting to a point where this hour that I did, I could have got so much done. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So it's taken away from my time, it's taken away from money. So anything like this, I usually charge. But for you, I got you because I like how hungry you are, I like how you putting this all together before it's just on Facebook. Now you got it on here. You dig? Like I see your growth and and evolution to this. So I'm here for you, bro.
Man, I love your opinion, though. We
It's
have
all love.
face all the time.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? And you, you just give me another outlook, dog. And
Yeah, that's it.
I appreciate you too,
It's all
brother.
love, brother. It's all
You
love, brother.
gave me a whole nother outlook on a different way to look at things. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. Same here. Same here.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate you having me, bro.
Man, it's all man. I appreciate you doing this for me, dog.
It's all love.
But I think conversations like this, especially so much has happened in so few days, we need to, let the people who don't really watch the real news
You know,
know what's going on too. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be on the next one, dog. Holler at me.
It's all good. It's P.NUT the General to NOLA the podcast. You keep your body clean, huh? Yay. And this has been the episode of the week run up. You heard me with my special guest and Power You NOLA. I appreciate you, brother.
Peace.
All day. Thank you.